Hello and welcome. I'm looking a little bit washed out today. Oh dear. Hey ho. Have to deal with that later. So, we're going to be playing the Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment, and the first of our cases, one we're going to do today, is the fate of Black Peter. So I have played part of this game before. I went to check to see what the mechanics were like before we played, to see if it was suitable for what we're going to do. Please feel free to join me. Apologies for the bad background, can't be avoided. And yeah, join us on chat. Hints, tips, thoughts, what you like. Let's go and have a game. Here we are. As you can see, I haven't started yet. Let's put a headset, get some sound. There we are. And now we're in. I hope.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector.
Sanity
A
is
little
fleeting.
brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Check tabs. What we got? Do this, do this, do this. Go here, go here. And there we are. Right, we need to change first. So let's go over here. Over this room. And here. I think that'd do, don't you? Yeah.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Okay, let's go.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Here we go. So unlike some of the games, you know, sort of Telltale, that sort of thing, it's not so much point and click, more like an FPS. You can change it to an FPS person. It's,
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
okay.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought
I've been
nothing would
murdered.
better. He'd scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I
Actually,
dared
there's a
to
level of
glance in
idiocy.
through the door and... Oh, bigger.
I mean, it's probably right for the area, but it didn't age well, did it, that thinking?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
I dare not
I
look
don't think so.
through
I mean, he didn't really
through a
have
shed
many
door.
friends.
That'd be his
Lived
domain.
quite an isolated life here after his retirement.
I mean, that's just mad. Okay, let's have a look. Nothing too much. Put that down. Okay. And we have a cross.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs.
It
Carey.
does contain one of the most
Nevertheless, I believe it will be
irritating
less of a burden for you soon.
signature
Yes.
pieces of these sort of games.
Life with Peter was never easy.
You have it in
But he was still my
Tomb
husband.
Raider and a few others where you
He
have
was
to push
different,
things
wasn't he,
in
when you
orders.
first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
It may as well just come up with the option.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. There we are.
It seems that the garden was well maintained. It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yep. Anything around here? No.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Apart from the door.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see. These scratches
we
are
go.
fresh.
Sorry
You're
about the
right.
rustling, people.
Someone
I
tried
have
to
some
force
chips.
open the door.
I
My
swear
lunch.
these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for
So
the
hello
job.
and welcome to another
This lock
TT
is not a
viewer.
difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
We're going to move this over here for today. Where should we move? Behind me. Yeah. Is that going to be out of the way? I think that's out of the way enough. I kind of went out of the way that it's not going to cause us any pain.
What a terrible way to die.
Here be murder. Right. We're going to Holmes talent view. Let's have a little look around. Got a box and a hole on the shelf.
This place is not covered with dust.
No, it's not covered in with dust. Of course it isn't. Okay, people. Sorry about this. Oh dear, what's going on? Make my life a lot easier. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Made a bit of a mistake earlier and neglected to push a button.
like the rest of the shelf.
All
An
5.
object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Does it bug you guys? Because it bugs me. They're not in the right order.
Harpoons for hunting whales. Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
I want to look what's in the bag.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting. Someone drank from this glass recently. Someone drank from the... The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Okay. About oh dear. I didn't think this is that hard, would you really? There we go.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Rum.
A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death. The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. This man is in his 50s. The J.A.
What do you reckon, then, people? Numbers, dates, times. What about times? I mean, not going to be years, are they? It could be a date. I think it's more likely to be a time. So we've got SU. Is that in there? No, nothing in Sea Unicorn.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
Means obviously Captain Peter, whatever his name is. What was his name? Didn't really pay attention. Whoops.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not.
So let's have a look. What have we got? Got breaking attempt. No, but definitely.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
That's cool. That's cool. I think that's all of it. Kind of want the pictures on the wall. I think we're done. So we'll go out and see the Strahd.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us. This looks like the perfect
There we go.
hiding place.
See, I disagree. Because before I go in, I'd be walking around it. I'd be looking. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you look through the window? I know I would. Hey, Shrewspot. Welcome back.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Do you guys notice the problem with that?
I'm gonna collar him.
Did you see the problem?
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, I saw the problem.
Police!
That is a
Hold
bolt
right
lock.
there.
So you turn it and it pins. There's no hole in the door. Let me say a little thing.
Mr. Holmes,
Look,
come and see what we've caught in our net.
how's the bolt work? There's the key. Well, the keyhole. It's a solid plank of wood. It's magic. Look at the door frame.
Where are you?
There's no catch. Where is it?
All right, my fine fellow.
That's a brilliant
Who are
lock.
you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocence? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector.
I have so many
Please
questions.
don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Oh, I see. Reading Crimes and Punishment. That's a nice touch. Okay. Right, have a word with Death Sergeant. There we are.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Right, evidence room. Ta-da! Here we go. Let's have a look.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Okay, so we've got
A
a knife.
pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. From R. Dawson.
So RD.
To my friend. And partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
I mean, you know, CPR, LW, QE. I mean, QE could be Queen Elizabeth, as in a boat. Could be boat names, but there's no U in there. There's no unicorn.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
And there's a 2456. That's not times, so it's not. So it removes that times. Okay. Could be location. I mean, 3 sets of 4 digits.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Place
The sea
names.
knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to
Port
defend
names.
himself or to attack you with it?
Maybe.
I don't
be a
know.
port name.
I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Bits that don't make sense. Right, cab. Nothing there. Can't look at the stitches. Buttons. Hand. Star. Ooh, sleep. Anything else? There we go.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is...
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else. Most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a
Let me
little
think about
boy
it.
you had to
Dude
find
took
yourself a
out-
manual job.
took off his ring,
and it was most probably
left his ring behind
cleaning
for his son.
fish. You cut your hands often while working.
How's that work?
I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
Yeah, no. You're partly innocent. Don't think you're fully innocent. Right. She might have a bit more information. No idea. Right, what we got? Got a ring. We need to go and ring. That's what we need to do. Right. Done, 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 done. Done, done, done. Okay, so we'll go back to Baker Street. Boom. Let's open to the options. Got a little think. Okay. Oh. It proves he was guilty of trying to get in. Okay. So that bit's useless. Let's crack on. Right, there's John Watson. Don't want to talk to him at the moment.
This is where I keep my post. This is where I keep my post.
That's nice. Right, let's examine the archives. That looks good. Boom.
Here it is.
Bash.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Yep. So, dude escaped on a yacht, apparently. He has his father's ring, his father's clothes, that he would have taken with him elsewhere. I mean, come on. What else we got? Nothing at the moment. Okay. Do we think he did it? Because I don't, at the moment. I have questions. I think the notebook's the key, I think.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his
Dawson,
debts
I think,
if
was
the creditors
Richard
gave
Dawson?
him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again.
The box,
We believe that
securities.
his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Did it go down?
Thank you.
Did
for
he
the
not
story,
survive?
Mr. Nelligan.
What do we
At
reckon,
last,
people?
We are making some progress.
What do we think? I think he got part way and got
Joshua
rescued by the
Nelligan
sea
and Peter
unicorn.
Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Okay. Let's go and find. I'm going to predict missing pages because, well, yeah, I reckon missing pages. So that's my vote. Anyone else want to vote? I mean, we've got nothing else at the moment. Nothing else we can deduct. Nope. Okay. I mean, they're out of order. That's the other thing.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay. So... CPR? QE?
This is the crew. Log notes for July. Nothing special.
76. So longitude, latitude, 2 sets of 4 digits. How do you expect?
Log notes for August.
Oh,
These
look.
pages have been torn away.
Yeah, called it.
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn.
Yep.
The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Yeah. Find the crew of the Unicorn. Pretty sure that's a picture over there. Anything else? So, the pictures. Nothing of real help in there, I don't think. We've got some charts. Empty box. Okay. Nothing down here. Oh, hello. We're getting a... What have I missed? What have we missed? We missed something. No idea. I've definitely missed something, because that's coming up with T. What have I missed? Stone pathway. Okay.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Okay.
These
Fine.
footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay. Evidence required. Okay. Okay.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Nothing around here. Can we talk to his widow? Nope. No knocking on that door. Oh, she's over here. Wonder if we can ask her. I say there, lady, do you know where the people are? Ah,
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
yeah, no.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Thank you, madam.
It was dry. Not left. And he said pungent. Surely it must lose its smell over time. I mean, surely. Come on. Okay. Right. Well then. well, anything else that shows through. Gotta run around a game like this, not exactly fun. Okay, so how'd the guy get in? I mean, walking through this door. I mean, come on, guy. Where's the way in when the door's locked? Jump over a fence? Just my thinking? I mean, too technical, obviously. Okay, let's have a little look. So, okay. Yep. And we know it's in the notebook. CPR. Awesome. Okay, so we've got to go back and look at... Yeah. Okay, so back to Scotland Yard. We know it's CPR. So, I mean, do we have deductions? Any deductions we can do? What have we got? Non-smoker. Okay, well that answers all that. Alright, deselect. Okay. Missing tin box. I don't think we've got anything. We've got loads of questions. Can't really mix any of these together, can you? So, what have we got? Peter Carey, non-smoker. We've got some swift actions. What's it say about Peter as well with his knife? Okay. Alright. Loads and loads of stuff. Like it. A little bit of a list. Get in there. So, now we're going to go in here. It's kind of as I expected. Something to do with the bonds. Right.
These are the suspects' belongings.
Okay. CPR. Boom.
I wonder if these are connected.
Hell yeah.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Okay. So those numbers are the numbers of the bonds. Awesome. Okay. Right, so we can tell him, see what he does. Well,
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
okay.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
Yep.
Well, I will see
Called
you
it.
soon, young man.
Okay. So probably not the dude we think. Task for Wiggins. Ah, the Baker Street regulars, or regulars. Can't remember what we called them. Oh, sorry guys, but my Sherlock Holmes is a little bit clumsy. Doesn't like to walk around everywhere. Definitely drunk. Okay, we got anything we can link? What have we got? Missing box. Right. Tin box. Papers. Boom. This is true, but I don't think it's right. Okay. Yeah, deselect. Nope. We're going to continue on our way. So we'll have a word with Watson, see what Watson has to say, because I'm sure I have something to say.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Yeah. There we go. Right. Call Wiggins. There we go.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
There you go.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Dude's been hanged? No, they beat the shit
What
out
should
of
we
him.
do next, Holmes? What should we do next, Holmes?
Ah, bugger. Have I done this in the wrong order? I'm starting to think I might have done. Nope. Nothing in there. Okay. Yep. Okay, we've got to go find Lestrade. Oh, well, don't have to go far.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Oh yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room. At your disposal.
Awesome.
Admit that for once, Mr.
What do you
Holmes,
reckon? More
Scotland
bond
Yard
numbers?
is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Could be John Nelligan. That's how the ring got back. Maybe he's not dead. He just started a new life. Could be, could be, could be. Okay,
These
look
are
at the boots.
suspect's belongings.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm going to take those
Liam
boots.
Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
That fit. Okay. Stain that.
Stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Okay.
A pen.
Pen.
Nothing unusual about it.
Yeah. Okay. So back to Baker Street. Do chemical lab, and we'll do the bit of the boots. Right. So could be doing things well out of order. Don't mention I'm crap at these games. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I should have done. There we go. Okay. So first things first. Examine footprints. Footprints.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Well, the right size. Can we nab anything from in here? Half ref. Okay, so nothing else we can take from in here. Hang on. Where's that skip on? A map.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Okay. Okay. Didn't pick up on that earlier. Don't know why. Right. What else have we got? So we've done that. Okay. So we can prove he was there at some point. Ink stains. So back to Baker Street. Going to remove, hopefully, remove the ink layers. And we'll have to do some deductions at some point. I hope. Right, over here. Okay, recovers the... There we are.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay, so there are 2 blue, 2 orange, which means the orange has to be number 6. Do you really want to skip? Yes, I do. Is that a bad thing? There we are. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Scotland Yard. Wait a second. We getting more? Hey.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have any idea who the murderer...
Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. Nothing in here we can look at? No. That's boring. Alright. Time there was a body we could examine. Never mind.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
TikTok, it's 9 o'clock. Hello.
Already told the
Shrewsbury
police
and
about
Shrewsbury,
this.
hello.
And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Okay.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Aye? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked, and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
It's true. It's true. Oh, what we got? No earring. Eyes. Shape. No scar. Okay.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
There we go. Right. Yep. I don't think there's anything we're going to get from there. Right. So I'd suggest probably the bit here. No, okay. It's not going to be kept in there, that's his shed. Got a spade. Okay.
Locked.
Okay, yeah, it's
Locked.
locked. Right, where we with the woman. Oh, that's a word. Oh. One moment, good people. I'm going to sneeze. You don't want to see this. Sorry, peeps.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, madam.
So she had the key.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
You mean aside from the box. Okay. Nothing. Ah. Dum.
Let us see what is in this box.
Okay. Okay. Am I wrong? That actually moving anything? No idea. I'm kind of see what I need to do, but yeah, I can't be asked to piss about.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's just check one other thing, because I just want to, where's the log? Where are you? Bond certificate, papers, that's the letter. See, I want to look at the crew manifest. That would have been useful. Hey ho. Never mind. Anything else? Nada. Right, let's have a little word with her. What's she got to say for herself?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Huh? What? You shove her letters
Madam,
up her nose.
I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Okay, well, we got that wrong.
What are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, there we go. So I've basically just murdered someone. Right. What? What? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. That is tough. Yep. Okay. I think it's that one. Alright. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, that's cool. Those two don't make any difference. Right. Okay. Oh, we destroyed the old lady. Let's, we're on Baker Street. See if we can talk to Watson, maybe? Yeah. Fast travel's a lot easier in this game, isn't it? Right, what's Watson got to say?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Yeah, that wasn't helpful. Right, okay. Think. Yeah, he's not going to help us.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
And you don't need to do it right now. Okay.
My archive. I can always consult with it. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Okay. Alright. Let's, Scotland Yard. Look, no more deductions we can make.
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
I'm not saying another word.
Okay. So what will Lestrade? What's it to say?
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Huh. I like it. That's quite funny. There's actually a Holmes reference there. Quite fun. I like it. Like it. Okay. What else? Nothing in there. Ah. Back to Baker Street, and we call on the irregulars, or whatever they're called. Anything else we can do? Nah. Obviously those two come together at some point. He's not saying a lot. Oh. Mm-hmm. He remains physically weak.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Okay.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know. Why is that still question marked? I thought I'd done that. Am I still missing something? Apparently so. Awesome. What else have we got? Okay. Boots. Blokey with a bond. Okay. What other options we got? Well, let's have a look at other options. Ooh. Interesting idea. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's pretty positive. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that does do that. Alright. Okay. Alright. So... go back to the Woodman's. I don't know what else we're missing. We're apparently missing something.
Old navigation in.
Gin and rum.
This place is not covered with dust. An object was taken from here.
Yep. Okay. Hole in that roof. Not missing anything else, are we? No. And no. We'll talk to her once more.
Leave me alone, please.
Okay. So we screwed that up. Kind of stuck with that then, because we're at a point can't go forward. There's nothing we can dig out. Nowhere else we can dig stuff up.
I'm not saying I'm...
What am I doing here?
We're kind of stuck because it's gone down a route that we can't undo, which is a bit annoying. Alright, let's annoy the Stride for a moment. Okay. Alright, so we have a word. Let's have a word with the Stride.
How is the investigation going?
So, realistically, that's bloody annoying. it's saying. Ooh, we found that. With the letters. Boom. Okay. We've got his there, we've got that. Sorting out the footprints. Going back and forth here a bit, peeps. I must have missed something somewhere, but I don't know what I've missed. What's going on? Piss off, you stupid machine. Keep getting alerts. Don't want alerts. Go away. Right.
What should we do
No,
next?
you're no good. Yeah, not too sure why. How's this helpful?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Ah, can't dress up as a sailor. Okay. Oh dear, can't unlock any of them. Alright. Okay, what evidence have we got? What are we missing? Okay. Well, I get the impression I'm stuck in some sort of loop I can't get out of. Can't talk to either room at Scotland Yard. There's nothing from that guy. Nothing in Baker Street. We go back to Woodman's Leap. We've got to miss something in here. I mean, well, this is wrong. Okay. Alright, so that does that. I mean, could find both of them innocent. Doubt it, but non-smoker. I must have missed something on the body. I must have done. Oh, I thought I'd been locked out then for a moment. Oof. Okay.
This man is... Peter Carey was impaled to the wall
Yes,
by a whaling.
I did. All the things to be annoyed by. There we are. Okay. Right. What's the bet? If I go back to Baker Street, there's now something I can talk to the doctor about. After all that. Oh, hang on. Okay. There we are.
I need to stage a reconstruction.
There we go. That's the bit we were missing. Right. Here we go.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what...
A reenact...
The same...
Peter Carey attempted to...
It is.
I...
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal close...
Ah, I see.
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
One...
Watson.
And...
One of...
Okay. Guess what? We've got to go back Woman's Lee again. Because I need a harpoon. Which I can't pick up until you've had that discussion. Obviously, because I've clicked on it like 5 times. Oh dear. Okay, so...
That should do it.
Right. Back over it, okay. Oh, miraculously, boom, it's there. Lovely.
Well, here we are in the...
To it. Stand aside, Watson.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to...
Yeah.
The harpoon has...
Hey. Second time, yeah.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go...
That...
Of course...
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
There we go. Okay. Back to Baker Street, I think so. So we've had the wonder. Okay. Right. So a little bit there. Okay.
Mr.
Oh, dear.
Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now.
Okay. PC.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
For as later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right, what we got? Pin to a wall. Strength. Yep. Okay. And then okay.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
I knew it was coming, guys. Knew it was coming. Okay. We got anything we have to wear? Alright. That's fine.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Still reading the book. It's hilarious. Alright. Could be this guy over here. Uh-huh.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Okay. Can't be bothered. Yeah, boy.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money. Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
So you've got a gold earring.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Okay.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Ah,
Tell
another
me,
drink.
and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the sea uniform, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
Okay.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Here it is.
Okay.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Aha.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
So, what's awesome about that, if you didn't get the reference, people, is it's a reference to Moby Dick. I can't imagine half the people didn't get that, but you know, just in case. Doesn't prove his guilt, but I mean, we're making choices on stuff we don't know yet.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I've changed back.
I'm not saying...
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
I have some. Oh wow. Okay, so they're in. I mean, we haven't got the box. We need the box. Okay. Alright, okay. 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 So that goes that way. Hang on. If we could move that way. And we. I mean, yeah, I suppose. So we're still missing the box. We're missing stuff. We are missing stuff. And there's some extra bits to go in here. Really do. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I can't use him because I can't get to him. I mean, the bottom guy just sort of sorts himself out, but could be that. And the I mean, doesn't fit that. I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, let's go and have a word with Strahd and see what happens.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, we do.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Okay. Now what I'm supposed to do. Ah, okay. Sound like there.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Okay. Yes, I do. I don't give a shit.
Lestrade, are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, my jaw. Gore. You took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, you would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
Oh. Hey. And there we are, people. There we go, ladies and gents. Oh. Only 40% of us made that choice. I mean, it makes sense. Big harpoony guy could get through someone and in the wall and stamp them there. That's... I mean, you don't find out why. But there we are, ladies and gents. That is the end of our little 2-hour stream. The first part, the case of Black Peter. Thank you very much for joining us today, and hopefully we'll be back with you later. Until then, have a good Sunday. Stay well, keep rested, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.